you'll discover new hints, tips, and secrets for Final Fantasy Legend. This game player's strategy tape is full of hints, tips, and playing strategies. Your first decision in Final Fantasy Legend is a crucial one. Choose a character that's strong and has the most hit points. Remember, you'll be able to pick up teammates later, so plan ahead. Stop and talk to everyone early in the game. The people you encounter will send you in the right direction. At the guild, choose characters that will add variety to your party. Each character has different attacks and specialties, so experiment with a few of them before starting your adventure. Mixing different types of characters will give you all the abilities you need to win. The tower that leads to paradise is easy enough to find, but it's not easy to enter. You have a lot of ground to cover before this tower can be unlocked. The sub-screens allow you to use items, heal characters, and much more. Check the sub-screens often to keep an eye on your party's statistics. After leaving the safety of the first town, get ready to be attacked at random. Of all your foes, a lizard will be the easiest to handle. Don't let the size of this goblin fool you. He's as easy to fight as the lizard, so fight him the same way. Don't waste any special items on this guy. Final Fantasy Legend lets you save your game. Take advantage of this feature often. Then if you get killed, you'll only have a few steps to retrace. This fly may seem easy to beat when you first start attacking it, but when it puts its nail into action, you might lose quite a few hit points. However, if you stick to the fight, you're sure to outlast the fly. Ambush. An attack from these three creatures can be deadly if you're not careful. Take out the lizard first, the Asagaru next, then finish off the skeleton. It's a good idea to heal your party after this fight, too. Sometimes after winning a battle, you'll win some meat. In this case, it's lizard meat. If you eat it, it might do nothing, or it might turn you into a lizard. Wait until you're really powerful before taking on this albatross. His flying abilities make him hard to attack, so he'll be a difficult enemy to destroy. When you've built up a large stock of gold, return to the first city to do a little shopping. Weapons are available in the first store, while the other shop will let you build up your character's strengths. Travel to the right and up from the first town to reach the second. There you'll find out about a good king with a bad problem. Rush to his aid. The king tells you that his would-be queen is being forced to turn down his marriage proposal. It will be worth your while to help the king. Travel south from the castle to find the village where the king's lady is. Be sure to stop by the healer's stand to be cured. Pay attention to this tip. It's very important. Check out this new shop in the same town. This is a good time to upgrade your weapons and items, if you have the gold. The king's girlfriend says that if she doesn't marry the leader of a group of bandits, everyone in her village will be killed. Now your mission is clear. Just past the king's girlfriend is a house of life. If any of your party has been killed, he can be brought back to life here. Travel southwest from the girl's village to find the bandits' cave. The bandits that roam around inside the cave are hard to beat, so it's best not to take them on directly. This part of the game is tricky, so save your game before entering the cave. The bandit leader will turn into a poisonous frog when you meet him. He may sound dangerous, but he's really not much competition. Make your way to the upper right corner of the bandits' hideout to find their treasure room. But be careful, the treasure is heavily guarded. After telling the maiden the good news, travel back to the king's castle. Once the king can marry his queen, he will reward you with some very valuable armor. When the leader of your party wears this armor, his defense will go up 20 points. This will be especially important later on. The zombies in caves and caverns may not take long to kill, but they have a very powerful attack, so keep your defense up. Southwest of this castle is another castle. The king here has a shield you want, but you probably won't be able to get it now. Leave it for a while and come back later. West of that castle is a new town. There's another valuable house of life here. Remember where the statue is located. You'll return to it when you have all 3 legendary items. Stop in the pub for a rest and a chat. The 3 albatrosses have some information you'll want to hear. Just to the right of the pub is another shop. Here you can buy the punch weapon. It can come in handy, and you can use it 99 times. Save your game often in this area because these enemies are dangerous. Don't be afraid to run and avoid tough combat. You may want to avoid the karateka now, but if you do take it on, stick with your punches. The only way to get the sword from the king is to fight him to the death for it. Now you can return to the second king's castle, but you'll find that he's been killed. The minister wants to frame you with the murder, so start killing off his guards. With the guards out of the way, just chase after the minister. Now you can claim the shield. When you have the 3 items you need, return to the statue. Be sure not to save your game at this point unless you have high experience levels. Here you'll be given a sphere, and you'll be attacked by the strongest enemy yet. Fight to the death, and your quest will be over. When you need the best game news and playing strategies, pick up Game Players magazines. Game Players Strategy Guide to Nintendo Games gives you great hints and tips for all the hottest NES and Game Boy games. And Game Players magazine covers winning strategies for all kinds of new games, for every type of system. Have Game Players magazine or Game Players Strategy Guide to Nintendo Games delivered right to your door and save money too. Get 12 issues of either magazine for only $17.95. That's a savings of 50% off the newsstand price. Or save 58% by ordering 24 issues for $29.95. Operators are standing by, so call today. Game Players magazines show you how to play to win. Call 1-800-222-9631.